Hey, my name is Jared Todd, and I thought I'd do a quick video tour of my stainless grinder that I've been building. I thought it was about time to just break down and show all the little bits and pieces that I've put together. So let me show you really quick, and then I'll show you a test run real fast. So first off, we have got my solid stainless steel motor here. 2 horsepower. Picked this thing up for a steal of a deal. Picked it up for like 80 bucks surplus, and it runs great. Then I've got my, what is it? It's a KBDA 27, I believe it is. This VFD is all digital. I can control it. All the functions that you would with a normal grinder, with the little pots inside on the controls here. So, you know, I can go and I can change my displays, showing amperage of the motor and the load. And right now I have it set to blink stop when it's not running, and then when it does run, it actually shows, instead of RPM, it actually shows a custom unit which I have set up because I've adjusted the hertz that this sends to the motor, so that when this is at max RPM, the amount of hertz that it sends to the motor actually makes the belt run at 9,000 service feet per minute. So then I tell this, okay, at 100% of this pot here, when it's at 100% value, this should read 9,000, and then when it's at 0, it should read 0. So any spot in the middle here, it will automatically calculate where it is, and it gives me a like right on the nose accurate reading of what the service feet per minute is on the belt. I really like this a lot. I was unsure about buying this one, but it is really nice. I've got forward and reverse, and I've got jog, and I've got all these things. So that's that. Of course, everything's waterproof here, stainless. These 2 pulleys I have made, all out of stainless, of course. This pulley and the other pulley on the other side, they're both stainless, as well as the whole grinder frame itself. This drive wheel I made is all stainless as well. This one is probably the one coolest thing that I've made. I think it's really cool looking. I couldn't figure out a way to put a set screw in to hold it on the key shaft, so I recess cut it. There's a little dust in there, with a nice radius end mill, and then on the inside in here, so that I could put a, there it is right there, you can see it, a set screw. So there's that. I'm using my same contact wheel I got from Tracy. It's an awesome contact wheel, 8 inches, so that's nothing special there. Here's my solid stainless steel tool arm. It's 24 inches long. You can see it sticking out in the back here. That's so you know, I can use different lengths of belt if I can, you know, I can stretch it out there and use longer belts. What I did is, this is going to be split right here all the way through, and then this is going to be drilled and tapped, so that I can clamp down, because this is just a spud, 3/4 inch spud, and then this is bigger than 3/4 inch. It's actually like, I think, 1 inch, and that keeps the perfect distance of the contact wheel from this, so that when I want to take this wheel off and put something else on, I just unscrew this and pull it off, put the other thing on, and it will also have another one of these adapted spuds that will keep this wheel perfectly lined up, so the center of the contact wheel and the tracking wheel and the drive wheel are all lined up perfectly. This will also allow me, if I have a flat platen, I can loosen the screw and then adjust, you know, the angle of it. So really, I only need 1 tool arm, and I can put as many different wheels and platens on there as I want. Here is my tracking wheel that I made. Of course, stainless steel bearings, which didn't come cheap. I've also made a spacer here. It's all stainless steel, bored out, so that it holds the bearing out. Of course, a jeweled tracking tension arm here. And what else here. We have got my tracking knob here. I took a half 13 bolt and then turned it down to I think it's 5/16/20 is the thread that I did on it, so that I'd have a finer adjustment. And at high RPM, this thing kept unscrewing, so what I did is I ran a fat O-ring from here around here, so it keeps it right where I want it. I had a rubber spacer in here, but I couldn't turn it enough to keep it, you know, for the adjustments I needed for tracking. Solid stainless steel knob that's turned and threaded, so it's all one piece, and then that's threaded through there. Here's my retention knob, and that is threaded as well, half 13. And then my little pride and joy, my solid stainless steel gas spring. I am waiting for half-inch long stainless set screws, so you won't see the heads and ends of the screws sticking out. But this is super awesome. It's actually really small. I put an O-ring on it so that it wouldn't bottom out and you know, hit itself and damage itself, so it's got a little cushion there. That's about it. I'm making a rest for it right now. It's on the surface grinder, and it will bolt underneath here and come out and go over. Just for doing profiling, that's the only thing I would use it for. Just so I could set the blade on there and profile around, and then I would take it off because I do all my grinding by hand. And yeah, let me show you how this thing works. I'll show you how smooth. Just loosen that up, and this slides right in and out. I mean, it's within, thousandths of an inch of clearance on this, so it slides perfectly in and out. So then what you do is you push this down. I'll have to do it with, so you push it down and then slide that out and then tighten the knob. Then when you release it, it keeps its tension. So let's start this up and I'll show you where it runs at. We'll turn this all the way down and hit start. Right now you can see I'm running at 246 surface feet per minute. That's where the motor is pretty stable. Under that it starts to get a little bit jumpy, but as you can see it runs really slow and really smooth. So let's take it up a little bit faster here. This motor here is on a hinge, so it can, you know, adjust, and the weight of the motor is what keeps tension on the belt. So we'll take it up faster here. As you can see, the surface feet per minute increase. So we're at 9,000 right now. I don't know if you can hear me because it's kind of loud. Let me grab a piece of steel and I'll show you how well it grinds. Use this little piece right here. So yeah, that's pretty much it. It removes steel super fast, and so that's my solid stainless steel grinder, and thank you so much for watching this.